Hello everyone, today I will cover the prior knowledge of chapter 5, which is prior knowledge, so that means this is not anything new, which doesn't mean that you cannot find this difficult, but I, in that case, would ask you to practice this a lot because we are going to need the theory A, B, and C part quite heavily, okay? So again, multiplying our brackets. Hopefully you know how to do that now. You have the two different forms, right? A times B plus C. A times B and A times C gives me AB plus AC. 3 times 2A is 6A. 3 times 7 is 21. If you have a minus in front, combine it. So minus 5A times 2A is minus 10. A times A is A squared. Minus 5A times minus 3 gives me positive, so plus 15A. And in this form, A plus B, C plus D, you have to use the parrot-speak methods. I've discussed that quite a lot already. Read this carefully, hopefully you're able to do this, otherwise ask me during the lesson. The remarkable products will come back again, right? The mathematical predictor, of which there are three major forms. A plus B, A minus B. Remember, that's the easiest form you can say. If you have something like this, then the only thing which you have to calculate is the first number or letter squared minus the second number or letter squared. A squared minus B squared. Right, so here in 3, I don't have to multiply out the brackets here using the parrot-speak methods. I can immediately write down, because the A and the A are the same and the 9 and the 9 are the same, I can say this is A squared minus 81. First thing squared minus second thing squared. And the two other forms involve the double product, 2AB, 2 times the first number or letter times the second number or letter. Only if this form we have to do plus, and in this form we have to do minus the double product. But you always have A squared plus B squared, A squared plus B squared. Only the double product changes. So here, A plus 7 squared, I can immediately say this is first thing squared, A squared, plus 2 times the first times the second thing, 2 times A times 7, it's 14A, plus the second thing squared is 49. You have a minus, the first thing squared, A squared, minus, because it's this form, the double product, 2 times A times 3, that's 6A, plus 9, because you do minus 3 times minus 3, you get plus 9 again. Practice this, and when they say this without intermediate steps, they mean please use the remarkable products here. Practice those, okay? And last but not least, calculations with square roots, which uses a lot of rules, you could say, right? For example, you can only add square roots when they are like square roots. That means they have the same number inside the square root. So 5 square root 2 plus 3 square root 2 you are able to do, but not 5 square root 2 plus 2 square root 5, because the number inside of the square root is not the same. Watch out though, if you can calculate the square roots, yeah, then you can still add them up, right? This is 6 and this is 5, so please then add them up. Multiplying square roots, square root A times square root B, you can then multiply them inside of your square root. So here A times B is AB, 2 times 3 is 6. If you have numbers in front, first do the numbers in front times each other. So in this case that means doing 5 times 7, and do the numbers inside of the square root times each other, 3 times 10. Okay? And there are some other examples here as well. Please note the difference between those two questions here. This is an addition, so I do 5 square root 2's plus 4 square root 2's. They are like square roots, so 5 plus 4 is 9 square root 2's. This is a multiplication, so you do 5 times 4 is 20, 2 times 2 is square root 4, 20 times 2 is 40, because the square root of 4 is 2. Okay, please practice this enough, because we will need this in this chapter quite a lot. Good luck.